In the previous video, we ran the independent samples t-test for a problem where we were comparing the no music group versus the high volume group and examining whether there was a significant difference between these two groups in terms of their test scores. When we ran that, we had the output that showed a significant difference with a p of 0.014 between our two groups. Now, alternatively, instead of looking at the p-value, we could interpret the 95% confidence interval, and that's what I want to do here. Notice this range does not include 0, and you may recall from a previous presentation on the one sample t that we had said that if 0 was not in this range, that indicates that the test is statistically significant. That is, there's a significant difference between our two groups. And since this range does not include 0, the test is significant. And we can see that confirmed by a p-value of less than or equal to 0.05. Another way to think about it is if 0 was in this range, say this was negative 1.69, and this was 13.11. 0 would be in this range if this was negative. If you saw that, then the p-value here would also be greater than 0.05. So this is another way to interpret the results of the independent samples t-test. We can look at the 95% confidence interval, and once again, if 0 is not in the range, that means the test is statistically significant, whereas if 0 is included in this range, then the test is not statistically significant. This concludes the presentation on the 95% confidence interval for the independent samples t-test. Thanks for watching.